Ever wanted to take your writing from just functional to totally fantastic? Well, today we're going to uncover a blueprint for building prose that's not just clear, but really compelling, something that people remember. Let's dive in. So let's start with the big question. Is great writing pure, natural-born art, or is it a science that anyone can learn? The truth is, it's kind of both. It needs the precision of an engineer, but also the creative vision of an artist. And that's exactly why we're going to approach it like an architect. And this is the big idea for today, the architect's blueprint. Think of it like this. Sentences are your foundation, right? They're the bricks and mortar. The flow and connection between your ideas, that's the floor plan, guiding your readers from room to room. And style? Well, that's the interior design. That's what gives your writing its unique personality. So, here's our game plan. First, we're going to lay that solid foundation with the power of sentences. Then we'll build the framework with flow and connection. After that, we get to the fun part, decorating with your own unique style. And finally, we'll see how the whole thing comes together to create something, well, transformed. All right, let's get into section 1, the power of sentences. Look, every amazing building, no matter how grand, is built one brick at a time. In writing, those bricks are your sentences. So making each one strong and sturdy is absolutely the first step to building something that lasts. The very first tool we need to grab from our tool belt is sentence variety. I mean, think about it. If every sentence has the exact same rhythm, the same length, it gets boring, fast. It's like driving down a perfectly straight, flat road for hours. By mixing short, punchy sentences with longer, more flowing ones, you create a kind of music that pulls the reader in and keeps them hooked. Okay, let's look at a real pro-level tool here, the appositive. Now, I know it sounds super technical, but trust me, it's actually simple. It's just a little phrase you tuck right next to a noun to give it a new name, to add extra detail. It gives you so much more descriptive punch without having to start a whole new sentence. And this just shows you the magic of it perfectly. The car is a classic. Okay, fine, I get it. But look at the after. The car, a cherry red 1965 Mustang, is a classic. See that? Instantly with that one little phrase, we've gone from a fuzzy, black and white picture to a vibrant, high-definition image in the reader's mind. Here's another fantastic tool for your kit, the relative clause. These are those little add-ons that kick off with words like who, which, or that. They let you just seamlessly weave in more description or important context, making your sentences way richer and more informative. So, the main takeaway from this section is this. Instead of writing a bunch of short, choppy sentences, you learn the art of combining them. Just take two related ideas, find the right word to connect them, and merge them. Your writing will instantly feel so much smoother and more sophisticated. Okay, moving on to section 2. We've built our sturdy rooms, our strong sentences. Now it's time to build the hallways that connect them. This is all about flow and connection, making absolutely sure your reader can move from one idea to the next without ever getting lost. And transitions are your best friend here. Think of them as the signpost in your writing. Are you telling a story in order? Use words like first or then. Are you showing a big difference between two things? Try however or in contrast. Showing cause and effect? Use therefore. These words are like an invisible hand guiding your reader right where you want them to go. And when you really nail these connectors, you achieve this amazing quality called sentence fluency. It's when the words and ideas just glide into one another so smoothly. The reader doesn't even notice the effort. They just float through your text, completely absorbed. It feels totally effortless to read. And that fluency creates something else, rhythm. Listen to this. You make a point. It's short, it's sharp. Then you can elaborate with a longer, more descriptive sentence that flows and builds on that initial powerful idea, creating this really pleasing cadence for the person reading. You feel that? It's a powerful technique. So we've got our foundation and we've got our floor plan. Welcome to section 3, developing your unique style. This is the interior design stage. This is where we pick the paint colors, the furniture, the lighting, all the stuff that makes the structure uniquely yours. Honestly, one of the biggest parts of style comes down to word choice. The big dog ran tells me the basic facts, but it doesn't make me feel or see anything. But the enormous mastiff thundered across the field. Wow, now I can almost hear the ground shaking. Using strong, specific words is everything. Great style is also about subtraction, about what you take away. Look at that before sentence. It's just cluttered with useless junk words like the reason why and due to the sec that. The after is clean, direct, powerful. You have to be ruthless. Cut every single word that isn't doing real work. And all of this, your word choice, your rhythm, your conciseness, it all adds up to create your tone. And tone is really just your attitude. It's the feeling you give off. Are you being funny, serious, inspirational, formal? Your words create that whole vibe for the reader. All right, let's actually play with this a bit. I want to show you how you can manipulate the actual structure of your sentences, the architecture, to create a specific emotion. Let's try and build a little suspense, shall we? Okay, here's our starting point. A simple, basic, factual sentence. She heard a noise downstairs. It's clear, yeah, but it's not very scary, is it? Now watch this. We just add one little opening phrase, in the silence of the empty house, and suddenly we've created a whole atmosphere. We've set up a contrast, silence and noise, emptiness and something else. You can feel the tension starting to build already. And here's the final evolution. Notice the powerful word choices, suffocating silence, sharp noise. The sentence itself gets longer, making you kind of hold your breath as you read it. And that little ellipsis at the end just leaves you hanging. That right there is the power of sentence style. And that brings us to our final section, your writing transformed. We've gone from the foundation to the floor plan to the interior design. We've built the whole structure from the ground up. And now, it's time to hand you the keys. So what this really all means is that you're walking away with a brand new toolkit. You know how to build with different sentence structures, how to connect ideas with clear transitions, how to create rhythm and flow, and how to polish the whole thing with precise words and your own unique style. These are the tools of a writing architect, and now they're yours. We've laid out the blueprint for you, a guide to constructing powerful, memorable writing. The foundation is solid, the plans are right here in your hands. So really, there's only one question left. What will you build?